This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to find out how you can volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Hidden Beast by J.D. Beresford. His house is the last in the village. Towards the forest the houses become more and more scattered, reaching out to the wild of the wood, as if they yearn to separate themselves from the swarm that clusters about the church and the inn. And his house has taken so long a stride from the others that it is held to the village by no more than the slender thread of a long footpath. Yet the house is set with its face towards us, and has an air of resolutely holding on to the safety of our common life, as if dismayed at its boldness in swimming so far, it had turned and desperately grasped the lifeline of that footpath. He lived alone, a strange man, surly and reticent. Some said he had a sinister look, and on those rare occasions when he joined us at the inn, after sunset, he sat aside and spoke little. I was surprised when, as we came out of the inn one night, he took my arm and asked me if I would go home with him. The moon was at the full, and the black shadows of the dispersing crowd that lunged down the street seemed to gesticulate in an alarm of weird dismay. The village was momentarily mad with the clatter of footsteps and the noise of laughter, and somewhere down towards the forest a dog was baying. I wondered if I had not misunderstood him. As he watched my hesitation, his face pleaded with me. "There are times when a man is glad of company," he said. We spoke little as we passed through the village toward the silences of his lonely house, but when we came to the footpath he stopped and looked back. "I live between two worlds," he said, "the wild and—" He paused before he rejected the obvious antithesis, and concluded, "the restrained." "Are we so restrained?" I asked, staring at the huddle of black and silver houses clinging to the refuge on the hill. He murmured something about a compact, and my thoughts turned to the symbol of the chalk-white church tower that dominated the honeycomb of the village. "The compact of public opinion," he said more boldly. My imagination lagged. I was thinking less of him than of the transfiguration of the familiar scene before me. I did not remember ever to have studied it thus under the reflections of a full moon. An echo of his word, differently accented, drifted through my mind. I saw our life as being in truth compact, little and limited. He took up his theme again when we had entered the house and were facing each other across the table, in a room that looked out over the forest. The shutters were unfastened, the window open, and I could see how, on the further shore of the waste lands, the light feebly ebbed and died against the black cliff of the wood. We have to choose between freedom and safety.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?